Good morning. It is day 43 on the Florida Trail. Another chilly morning. Not quite as cold as yesterday, but not far off. The difference today is that we were putting on cold, wet shoes from yesterday. All the water walking that we did right up until right before camp yesterday. So things didn't have a chance to dry out. So cold, wet shoes, it's, just makes your feet a little chilly first thing in the morning. Hopefully we can walk them warm here shortly. It's about 8:15 in the morning, and we're about a quarter mile in. We're just getting started. The campsite was very nice last night. We spent some time. We had dinner with the Sobo Patches. What we heard though from Patches is that the trail going forward, actually we heard this a couple of days ago as well from other Sobos, Carmen Sandiego, and I can't remember her friend's name off the top of my head, but they told us that
Kitty Hawk and Carmen.
Kitty Hawk, yeah, Kitty Hawk was his name. So there's a lot of water coming up here in the next section, and Carmen Sandiego is a little shorter than Java, maybe an inch or so, and she said at that time that the water that we're going to see today was crotch deep, and after all the rain that we had a couple of days ago, and things just don't really dry out here like we're used to in other places at home and things, where after a couple of days the water starts to recede, but with all that rain that was here and farther north that's now flowing down this way, the Patches told us last night that the water is waist deep on her. She's 5'7". It's not something that we look forward to doing, because that's then getting to the point where our packs might be in the water, things like that. So what we're likely going to do, as we assess as we go farther here, is we're going to hit some roads, some service roads, it looks like, that go off to the side. We're able to hopefully get around some of that water. The others did that as well. Carmen Sandiego did that as well. They said they started to walk through and then gave up on it and walked roads. I think that's what we're going to do, at least for the first few miles. There are no comments about water after that, after about 6-7 miles. So we'll probably hop back on the trail at that point. So who knows what this is going to look like today. We've got about 18.5 miles to do to where we're planning on camping for the night. Very similar day to yesterday. Hope you're having a great day, and we will catch up with you shortly. All right, the trail does look inviting over there for now, but we know what's ahead, so we're gonna give this road walk a shot. It's a very pretty forest back there, and I'm sure, other than for those storms 3 days ago, probably isn't bad. But we're gonna do this. Mile 7. Just passing through the West Tower campsite. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of that. It is kind of a big open space. There's more camping back the road there as well. It's slightly off trail, maybe, I don't know, a quarter mile at most. But there's a very nice camp host here. There is a bathroom with a shower and potable water, and you can get rid of trash here. I'm not sure about charging. There might be electric, but I'm not gonna commit to that. We didn't use it, and I wasn't really looking for it. So that was a nice little stop. We just took a break there just to get some more water, and we're heading back down here. So we are now done with the road walking, alternate route around the really high water. Camp Host said he's been hearing from other hikers coming through too that it was pretty bad down there in that southern section, but hearing from the people that have gone up through the northern section that it's not nearly as bad. Alrighty, back on trail. Hey, what do you say we get our feet wet right away?
Oh, hey.
Now that
Yeah,
the
mission accomplished.
oh well, look at that. It looks like it's gonna come true. All right. Oh, yep, there it is. Toes are already wet. Let's see what it looks like up there. Whoop. Oh well. Okay. Completely wet again. My feet were dry.
At least it's not 40 degrees in your
Yes, exactly. It's not 40 degrees. And at this point, the cool water actually feels a little good on the feet. You know, your feet are starting to get hot and, you know, have shoes on and hiking all morning. The cool water doesn't feel bad at all. The end of our dry feet, or mostly dry feet. This is unavoidable. That wasn't bad for almost a mile and a half. Okay, another fun adventure. That bridge there at the end is probably a close to a foot off of the bottom of the water, or off the bottom of the trail there. So when you step on it, it just sinks right down. And it's got various stages of whatever you want to call this. Get little stretches of dry and big stretches of wet. There's just water everywhere. Southbound hiker came through as well, which was great. We were able to compare notes on the water trail situation on either side, help each other out a little bit, so that was great. And now we are moving on. We got 4.5 miles or so of some road walking. Back on trail. The last 2 miles for the day. It should be all trail, should be wooded, or maybe something like this. Be nice to be in the shade. It's a hotter day today, probably close to 80 degrees. Less than a mile from camp. We're just trying to keep our feet dry. Just so we have dry shoes in the morning. Became a futile effort. Just too much brush on the side. Almost stepped right on his tail. He ain't moving. Very pretty. Just looks like a stick just laying there. This is the wrap up for day 43 on the Florida Trail. And we did 18.4 miles today officially. Well, at least that's the beginning and the end points of the trail. We started out at Osceola.
Yes.
Osceola Shelter. And which was a great space.
It was very nice.
Yeah, like that spot. And
We had a privy.
yeah, privy. Actually, it was a nice privy.
It was a nice privy, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
You know, as far as privies, I hate privies, and that was decent.
But it also
was-
had there was chocolate. There was like a little box there that there was chocolate in there, and there were wipes in there as well.
There was chocolate in the privy.
No, sweetheart. In the shelter.
Ah, okay.
Sorry if I was
You're
made
mixing.
myself
Yes,
unclear.
yes. Okay. There was a hiker box in the shelter.
Yes.
With chocolates.
Yes.
Okay.
And there was iced tea.
Yes. There was also a box in the privy that had toilet paper and wipes in it. That's why I wanted to clarify that. So, okay, we're good now. All right, moving on. So that's what we did. We moved on from the shelter. Got our feet wet pretty quickly. Just little stuff. There.
Oh,
little,
right out of the shelter.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. Just little stuff.
It was cold.
It was cold.
Yeah.
But then from that point there was about a 6.5 mile walk up to a campground, which I will put the name in later because I can't remember it right now. But that section is what.
It's like North Tower, West Tower.
Oh yeah,
like that.
yeah, that's something like that. West
Yeah.
Tower, I think
Yeah.
you're right. The Sobo hiker patches that we saw, and also comments in Far Out, and also Carmen Sandiego, who we saw a couple of days ago, a week ago.
Pre-rain.
Pre-rain.
Yes.
She told us that the water through that section was crotch deep.
For her.
For her, she's shorter than you.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, and Patches told us after the rain that it was waist deep on her, and she's taller than you.
5'7".
5'7", yeah. So, yeah. So we decided not to do that.
No, reality is, we woke up, and I said, I want to do the road walk today.
That's what happened.
That is what happened, and I'm
Yeah.
not sorry about it at all. So
Yeah, it would. Well, yes, walking through the water would not have been fun at all. Potentially getting the bottoms of the packs wet as we walked through, if not
for
more.
me, it would have been more than
I would
just the
say,
bottom.
yeah, if not more.
It would have been. Yeah.
Yep. So, and it would have been a really slow slog for
And
those.
cold.
And cold, absolutely cold.
Because it was low 40s today when we were hiking out,
Right.
so it would have been cold.
Yes. And my feet, I mean, just the short bit getting to the road
And we're
out of
wet.
the shelter, we got our feet wet, and my feet were already getting numbed
Yeah,
in.
it took like 3.5 miles, I think, for your feet to finally
Yes.
warm up.
Yeah, my toes were
On
and my
dry-
feet were
on
numb.
dry road. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wow,
so
wow.
so by the time we got up to did the road walks and got up to meet up with the trail again at that
West
campground
Tower.
at West Tower Campground, we did 8 miles. The trail, if we had done the trail, we would have done 6.8. So yeah, so
I'm fine with
it's
that
fine.
trade-off.
It's fine, yeah. And we did, and again, we did it in reasonable time. We were there at lunchtime, and we left it just after 8 o'clock, so it was good. That West Tower camp is a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
There's a host, a camp host there, who was very nice. Talked to him for a little while,
And his dog?
His dog.
I didn't get her name.
Ooh, we did. It was like Lucky or something like that.
Oh, Hope.
Hope.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Very
Yeah,
sweet
yeah.
dog. Yeah. But it's a very nice big open space.
Yep.
It was really great.
Potable water,
Yeah.
bathrooms,
Yep. A bathroom.
a bathroom.
Yes.
That's
and,
okay.
and potable water.
I
Yeah.
think that there was a shower there as well.
Yeah,
but
I
it's
think
cold
you're right.
water. But
Right.
regardless, it's
right.
a shower.
It's a shower.
so.
Yep. And free. So from there we got back on trail, which
And then pretty much immediately got our feet wet.
yes, we were walking through water that entire section.
Yes.
For the next 5 miles, we
Yes.
were on trail, and yeah, it was a lot of water.
It was a lot of water.
However, it wasn't waist deep. It was ankle, maybe.
Ankle shin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mid calf, maybe.
And by that point, it was 65 degrees, so who cares?
Right.
Don't care.
My feet still got cold, but it was a refreshing cold.
Yes.
Because my feet were, hot and ready to have a break.
Yeah.
So, took a break at 5 miles and then we saw another Sobo hiker come through. So that was actually great because
Yeah.
then, we could talk to him about what was south, and he kind of gave us some information about what we're going through right now up here in the Suwannee section.
Yeah, because it is a flood stage.
Yes.
I think it's at 60 feet, if not, perhaps maybe a little less at this point. But regardless, I wanted to make sure that the trail itself was not underwater.
Right.
And it's not. Fortunately, it's
Right.
close. It's super close.
Yeah,
which
the
you'll
water's
see tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. So he said he he said it was clear, so we're going to continue on. He did give us one place, another section that he skipped up because of water farther, but I think by the time we get there, we'll probably be fine.
Hopefully,
we'll
unless
see.
we have another day.
It's another week for us till we get to that point or so. So we should be good. Yeah, but then we got here then we road walked again for 4.5 miles before the last 2 miles, which were really lovely.
That was part of the trail.
That was trail, yes. The road walk was trail.
And then we were on an old farmer that had lots of gullies in it, so that we
Right.
did get our feet wet again right before camp.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
And that's when we saw our snakes.
Oh yes, and we saw two. Oh well,
We heard one. I did see it
yes,
slither
saw
then
it.
in at the
Yeah, under the palmetto there
Yes.
at the water. But
Yeah.
yes, we definitely did see another snake. But otherwise, it was a good day. A little warmer today. I think close to 80.
The sun is
Yeah,
it's hot.
and right now the sun is really hot.
It
yeah,
is.
just sitting
and
here.
It's
So
setting, so
right. Yeah. So that's that. That was day 30. No, sorry, 43.
yes.
And tomorrow, 44, we're going to hike into and through a town.
White Springs.
White Springs, yeah. We're going to stop there, grab a bite to eat, charge up our electronics, do a very small resupply.
And then hike out
and then hike out.
Camp somewhere.
Right. And so we'll probably looking at somewhere around 18 miles again tomorrow-ish. We'll see. It really depends on weather. And
It's supposed to rain tomorrow,
right.
midday.
Yeah, so hopefully we make 9 miles because the next day we'd like to keep short to do a quick Nero in town to get cleaned up a little bit and whatnot. So
Yeah.
plan the next section. So, all right, that's it for tonight.
Yep.
All right, have a good night.
Night.
And this is the Big Shoals campsite. We have officially made it to the Suwannee River, which is right out there. I'll give you a shot of that in a second, but this is a nice site as well. Fire ring, plenty of a place to put your fire, at least not a fire ring, and places to sit. Plenty of space for tents. The only problem with this site is that alligators are not allowed to go swimming. Wah wah wah. All right, so this is a really nice site, but that is the Suwannee River. It's really high right now, as you can see, from the recent rains that have come through. Again, that's giving us lots of water all over the trail. So, and then over here you'll see northbound where we're headed tomorrow. Just down. This is the trail down here, so you can see that the water is starting to lap away at the edges. The Sobo hiker that we saw earlier said that the river really doesn't come up on the trail at all, so that's good news for us. So that is the Big Shoals campsite. It's really nice. Get to listen to the white noise of the river all night, which would be really nice. We're going to be hiking next to this river for days, I think, several days. All right, have a good night.